Hi, I am Eric Aragon. I am the owner and founder of Aragon Accounting Corporation. I've actually been working with ad agencies for over a decade now and been a CPA for almost 2 decades. Getting old. But I specialize in working with ad agencies and specifically with business owners. So I appreciate you. I know business owners are super busy, so I appreciate you taking a few minutes today. But the reality is the IRS loves business owners. And you may think I'm being sarcastic. I'm not. There's actually tons of juicy tax deductions that are only available to business owners. So there's no tax planning opportunities for W-2 employees unless they earn a significant amount of money. But these deductions can add up to tens of thousands of dollars in tax savings if you know the code and you know how to apply them for your benefit. But again, as you know, the IRS won't do this for you automatically. You have to know the code. You have to understand it. And there are 70,000 pages of IRS code. And so the reality is your current accountant doesn't have the time, doesn't have the knowledge or the energy to help you achieve those types of savings. They're working 50 to 60 hours a week. Again, they're buried under a mountain of paper. You can see this guy here. And so our firm specializes in researching and understanding the code and applying it to the benefit of our clients. So when we think about tax planning, there are lots of opportunities. As I mentioned, in the federal, there's 70,000 pages of code. There's also state taxes, there's payroll tax, self-employment, and you typically don't pay both self-employment and payroll. You usually pay one or the other. But you can see there's already 3 or 4 buckets. There's a state, oftentimes, depending on Congress and the president. But there's complexities to each of these buckets, and we navigate these buckets for your benefit. So when you think about the spectrum and how we create value, again, the spectrum of bad, good, and great tax structure, your normal CPA, a lot of them will just do this. You provide your QuickBooks file or your income statement, and you show them your revenue, you show them your expenses. It could be payroll, Google charges for your SEO campaigns, Facebook for your social media, and they take it and they prepare the tax return and they say, hey, this is the information you gave me, and here's what you owe. As you move down the tier, a better accountant will say, look, he knows of a few things. He knows you can deduct your cell phone. Most people know this, right? They call them the write-offs. These are your personal items that can be also claimed as business expenses. And a good accountant will sit down and help an individual maximize this. But generally, this is where it stops. So, and they don't typically dabble into entity structure, tax loopholes, or advanced tax strategies. What we do in a tax planning engagement is we'll get your entity structure correct, depending on your goals, how much money you want to take out, how much you want to leave in, do you want to get investment money, and we will put you in the most tax efficient structure. We may have to create multiple entities as well to help you save money in taxes. The next part we'll do is we'll look at tax loopholes. And these are typical, again, loophole is not a bad thing. It's a code or regulation that that Congress has created that allows you to take advantage of. So it's completely 100% legal. And a few of the ways are creating tax-free reimbursements, income shifting, and there's some tax-free income strategies to take money from your business. And we help business owners create these loopholes. We help you get your entity structured. And then we also help you with advanced tax strategies. Just a few simple examples like the charitable LLC, a solar tax equity exchange, real estate investments. There's a whole suite of them. Again, we're just naming a few. But again, in this area here is where we create our value, because most clients, just haven't gone in, worked with their CPA on these items. So just real quickly, don't want to be confusing to anybody, but when we typically bring on a client, they usually fall into this bucket, the okay or the good bucket, and then there's this better bucket. Sometimes they've done a few things, and ultimately our goal is to get you into the best optimal tax structure that will save you tens of thousands of dollars in money. So just using a scale of about 100,000, if you were to start here in the bad bucket, we would first move you to here. Actually, we'd skip this bucket and go right to the best. Some people we have to create distributions, but really what we're trying to get to is we want to see what your optimal W-2 salary is, minimize payroll tax. We want to create loopholes that'll save you money in federal and in state. Again, distributions is optimal compared to W-2 salary, but not as optimal as loopholes. We'll help you maximize retirement, medical, and one of the things we do is just simply lowering your tax percentage and saving you money. And from bucket to bucket, you can see there are savings opportunities. This is just $16,000 to go from here to here, but truthfully, we help people all the time go from this high bucket to this low bucket and provide massive value for our clients. So just as kind of a wrap up, and again, I appreciate your time today. We have a instant ROI on your investment with us. It's a 3 to 4 week timeline to complete and implement. It's safe, secure. There's no risk of audit. We cross all the T's, dot all the I's. We include all the IRS code and strategies, or all the IRS code and sections to go with these strategies. We're also expert with ad agency owners. And if you don't believe me, I can give you some references and testimonials from prior clients. There are tons of them, happy customers. And truthfully, we just love to help you. So love to book a time with you. In the email, I've set my calendar appointment, or if you want to just email me back and let me know a good time for you. I'd love to sit down and discuss your tax situation and see if there's opportunities to create this value and the tax savings as we've done with our prior clients. So appreciate your time. Have a great day and talk soon. Thanks.